Hello everyone, this is the Mayor of Gaming, and we are continuing on with Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm quick saving, because I almost didn't. Last time we fought off a bunch of bandits. Now we're in some ruins. Amazing how time flies. Let's see. As far as what's in these ruins, I'm not sure. It appears to be... okay. These aged walls appear to have encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains. The stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Examine the wall more closely. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing. The stones themselves are sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. Scale the wall. Okay, after a short distance, your arm begins to burn too fiercely. You are forced to drop back to the ground. Okay. So it looks like we're going to need... Yes, okay, we're going to need some, maybe climbing gear or something in order to properly scale that. Alright, so... Bandit camp, ruins, and a bear cave. Not going in there. Not gonna go in there. So let's head this way. Probably should rest soon, but you know, I think we'll be fine for a little bit. Oh hey. Damn thing, come on.
Hello.
The man appears hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach. His expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Let's see. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale. Hard luck. Sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep on the road. You haven't too far to walk. But you want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. A friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Who are you? Name's Nanton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Having a spot of luck since. Space twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. Nanton's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We're following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles. He went off chasing after it. But we soon stumbled into a cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beasts will take what they will, I suppose. This time Galloway's favor fell upon the bear. Where did you find this bear? In a cave a ways up that way. He points to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear it took another life. Farewell. Yes, I found it. I'm, staying clear of it. Okay, so it looks like, really we just got... Okay, so let's head to the south. Whoop, there we go. To Gilded Vale. 8 hours. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, hey, I can access my stash right now. I think I might take advantage of that, actually. Because we got some items here that might be good, too. Let's see. Use. I like the spear. And this poleaxe, but that's kind of slow. This is average. You know, let's try the spear, I don't know. I'm still trying to get a hang of, the hang of this system. Okay, it's one-handed. That ain't bad. Also, I'm done with the pig. As neat of a novelty as it is, you know, it does get a little old after a while. Stash. What else we got? What is this? Okay, it's the rapier. Yeah, it's not that great. What is this? Clothing. Yes, consumables. Other. Okay. Tattered journal. Yes. Okay. I'm going to throw some things in the stash that I don't plan on using. Get rid of those. This. This. And this. And the piggy. Bye-bye, pig. Are we? Oh. Hey. Whoa. Okay. Oh, dear.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
You fucking sick? Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. The only answer he hears is buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
That's a rather personal question.
And an important one nevertheless. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn, just southwest of here.
Let's see. You said something about Hollowborn and Widewind's legacy before. He blinks. I forget you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Drywood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hand. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War. So in the name of Widewind's legacy, struck in honor of that fool, blasphemous pretenderer, he says. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Lord Radric decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interest at heart. I see. Let's see. I've been feeling strange since the close call with the Beowick. Is there someone in town that could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Before I got here, I saw people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Edwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting a new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy, we certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Beowick. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a Beowick, you wouldn't be standing here. Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Oh.
Listen!
Hey, the kid's born.
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3.
Haha.
Gods have mercy.
Jackass. It's Hollowborn, isn't it?
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric.
Oh.
I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. Legacy has struck at the heart of the Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze upon you. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I'll know the details when the messengers arrive. The vagrancies of childbirth, perhaps. Or vagaries? I don't know. But that is not of your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? Nothing, or I can be sure of nothing right now. I'd advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I'll know soon enough. Farewell, jackass. Tell me about Lord Radric. He comes from a land of nobles who have defended these lands since Adar? Yeah, times. Radric II was an early supporter of Dyrwooden independence. During the Revolution, and the current Lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hollowborn began appearing in Dyrwood shortly after the war's end. Lord Radric has taken it upon himself to purge this curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe but necessary. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough, if the bells were any indication. The Saints' War? Our age's most egregious example of a man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Ritsiris decided that Waidwen, their living saint, was a literal incarnation of the god Eothas. Urgi wrinkles his pinched nose. This supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Dyrwood, supposedly from alliances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what that year did to the worship of Eothas and Dyrwood. Blech. Lord Radric's forebears had all been Ethosians, or Eothians, whatever. But his father fell defending us from those fanatics. He personally saw that the temple of Eothas in town was shut down. He points to a few ruined walls near the tree. I'd like to know more about Gilded Vale. We're a frontier village. Most settlements, as are most settlements in the Dyrwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our population shrink further. He takes in the ramshackle houses and half-fallen faces. Hence our recruitment of fresh settlers. Oh gee, why has Gilded Vale's population been shrinking? Waidwen's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Radric decreed that no mothers of Hollowborn are allowed to be in Gilded Vale. His mouth tightens to a firm line. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? Tell me about the ruins behind the tree. That's what's left of the Temple of Eothas. His lips pucker. Lord Radric forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. It's been abandoned for almost 15 years, but there are plans to rededicate it to Barath, the god of life and death. Enough about Gilded Vale. Goodbye. Jackass. Yo.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
You are a strange man with a strange sense of humor. You also look like one of my friends. Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you. Yeah, that's what he said. Blah, blah, blah. Looking for anyone to help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. But you have a portrait. I want to know more about you. Let's take a look inside this temple. There's a child. Let's see, what's this? Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over 3 stars. Whoa, 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 whoa. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from the past seem to call out to you. Reach for the soul. Huh. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor, but determined in his step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Neat. Wonder what that was all about. Let's talk to the kid. Maybe he'll know. Temple used to be closed. This temple used to be closed up. I used to climb on the big stones. You sure did, Jimmy. Sure, that's his name. All kids are named Jimmy, right? Okay, you know, I wonder if there's a way to keep the, because I have to hold down tab to see things. Or if there's a way to, let's see. Okay, whatever. Okay, looks like the exit of town. Don't really want to hit that yet. Villager. Yes, things are bound to get worse. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hand for a calm, his face partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we?
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Everyone calm down. Whatever this is about, I'm sure it's an overreaction. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from the drink, but his gaze focused. We're humble folk, but we're no fools. Not like he thinks mocking us while he shelters in our village. We don't take that kind of talk from foreigners, especially not Adrian's.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I like this guy.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Let's see. This is unnecessary. Would you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We don't want your charity either, foreigner. That was an offering. They squint at you through blurry red eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending them. Oh, come on now. Whoa. Whoops. Yeah, that was my recording stiff. Okay, let's I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, she was coming right for me. Damn, son! As the last of the attackers fall, the elf turns towards you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You're welcome.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts. Though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
What tipped you off? He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leather work beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A Beowick.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
What are you doing in Gilded Vale? Better yet, just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Didn't you tell that one man to go fuck his sister? Ah, that. I tried to tell them they misheard me. It happens all too easily, and after a few pints, the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief. But before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes, and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. This guy's gonna be fun. Just what are you doing in Gilded Vale?
I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Not only that, I heard the ending. And you? I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. And he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Wonderful. He nods at the gnarled old tree in the center of town. His darting glance takes in the tumble down buildings and the fallow rock-strewn fields. I expect such expertise would best be sought elsewhere. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Yes, I should be going, though.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Yeah, so do I. Let's go.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
I got a party member.
I'm here.
Yes, I know you are. It's an awesome elf, and I'm okay with that. Clubs, huh? Dope, 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 dope. And you. That, or that. Let's take a look at our new companion. Okay, he is wielding a scepter and a rapier. And, where do I see their spells and things like that? Ah, here we are. Alright. Arcane Assault. Neat. Color Spray. True Sight. Burning Hands. Frost Touch, is that what it's called? Magic Missile. Mirror Image. Oh no, that would be Blur. Okay. And Talents, Blast. When using a round or scepter, doing a mouse amount of damage. Okay, that's nice. That's actually pretty good. Okay.
Yes, of course.
And we will check out the inn next time on Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to see more of this, stay tuned. I do plan on playing through a good deal of it, maybe all of it, if there's enough interest and if it holds mine. Until next time, well, first I want to take a look over the village a bit more. I'm going to hit up this place here. Blacksmith, never know what you might find. Let me just see the map, yeah. It's just the windmill and the road east. Let's, I figure we'll check out each area, see what we can find. Alright. Until next time, have a good one.